Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another edition of Spicy Saturday, the show where the teams are made up, the elo doesn't matter, and Nerds Rising has brought us a triple shadow, triple bug, triple spice, triple fun, triple must-watch team in this video. Nerds Rising, a fellow content creator. Make sure to go check him out. Link to his channel in the comment section below and also in the description below. And I'm intrigued to see Shadow Beedrill perform. I do believe these battles were in the Catch Cup since we're seeing a Quag right away. And look how much damage that X-Scissor does. I was skeptical of this team's functionality considering there's so much ground in the Catch Cup. Oh god, this is bad. This is bad, but the opponent kind of has to respect the Rock Tomb, and this is over 3,000 elo, so the opponents, they're going to be well aware of Fortress's moveset. They know they got to respect that Rock Tomb here. Do they double shield? They're going to double shield the mirror shots here? Mirror shot? No, okay, they call it that time. Does get the attack drop, and Charizard will have to unload a Blast Burn here. So Beedrill hopefully can Poison Jab down after shielding once, but Charizard might get to double claw. Oh, just going to let it go. I'm going to put it all on Caesar. Zard will definitely get to a move here. But is it a Blast Burn? I think you got to respect it either way. And it was the Blast Burn, so definitely had to respect that. In comes Quag. Caesar is so glassy, you got to shield most things. And okay, gonna overfarm here. Has the double Night Slash. If Quag was to shield, you can throw the back-to-back here, since that was not a charge attack priority. Connects, and oh, baby. It's a Frostlass, one of the most dominant matches for Caesar. He's down a shield, but it doesn't matter because he's up energy. And will this Night Slash on the charge attack priority be enough to knock out super effective damage? Whenever you see that research task update, you know it's probably going in your favor. And here we go, on to battle number 2. I do believe these battles weren't like consecutive in order, but sometimes when you're having some fun with the spice, you take what you get and try and put together as many nice wins as possible. We see the DD boost and dip as DD likes to do. Gonna go for the X-Scissor here against Dugong. And man, that does so much damage. With the X-Scissor buff, now same type attack bonus, Shadow Beedrill's high attack spread, and the X-Scissor buff. Oh, and snipes with one Bug Bite. What a great snipe that was. I wasn't even thinking about that in the moment. He might have not been either. He might have just kind of done it on instinct when he saw how low it was. Now lined up against this alone Sand Slash. Wow, that drill run does a ton of neutral damage. Gonna go for the Mirror Shot bait here. And does get the shield. That's pretty big. These Bug Bites are really gonna chunk away at DD and reaches the Earthquake. Now, I could see the opponent saving the shield for Slash. Earthquake knocks out the DD. Holy cow. Comes in with Beedrill just to soak this move, perhaps. Ice Punch does knock out, so this is going to be a race, and there's really no reason to throw unless you get to double Night Slash, and the opponent realized those bullet punches were doing so much damage, he wasn't even going to reach to charge moves. Oh, baby, whole team's pretty good against Wiggly, so they swap, and you have no reason to swap out. You just stay in, and I love the X-Scissor right away to get a denial, in a sense, against this Medi. This way you're ahead. That X-Scissor, man, does so much damage, it's crazy. Gonna respect a potential Psychic. Medi probably baits with Ice Punch, but you might even jab down. That is insane. You can jab down a Medi after landing one X-Scissor. Holy cow. And shielding once, of course. In comes Licky, but honestly, like, you just stay, or you could swap the Fortress if you want. I think either makes sense here. Gonna get off another X-Scissor, man. This X-Scissor, I'm going to keep repeating myself, hits so hard, dude. That is crazy damage. Catches on the Fortress. Oh, my goodness. And they do not have a great answer for this Fortress. Everything Licky can throw is going to be resisted. They swap in Wiggly after Fortress has built up all this mirror shot energy. These mirror shots are going to sting. They're going to hit for super effective. Look at that. Does like 40%. Goes for the EQ. Is this just a flex? Is this just a flex? Or maybe he feels like he's only going to get off one anyway. Caesar hasn't even seen the field yet. Caesar hasn't even seen the field. There he goes. I think that one bullet punch that snuck through might be enough to knock out. One bullet punch. Oh, no. Licky lived with 1 HP. And we'll get off another body slam. But as we see, not going to be enough to KO. And Mr. Caesar gets the win. Beedrill versus Licky. Okay. Neutral matchup. Let's see how Beedrill fares against the bulky Lickitung. Going for the X-Scissor. Yeah, X-Scissor used to be 35 energy. Now it's 40 energy, but it hits harder. Oh, God. Okay. Caesar met by the K-Nine. It's pretty bad. Oh, God. The K-Nine's so bad for this whole team. But landing that Night Slash is actually kind of big because now maybe Beedrill can get rid of it. And if Beedrill can get rid of it, you still have a chance with your Fortress. These jabs do so much. I think we're going to see Nerds Rising commit to a jab down here. Okay, so not the worst situation in the world. You get off the drill run. That looked like it might have been CMP unless I saw it incorrectly. That'd be best case scenario. It was. So he's still in this game. I feel a sneeze coming on. Uh-oh. Fortress enters the battle. Licky might chip first and then leave out of there. Licky has enough health where it probably reaches a body slam later on. In comes Azu. Okay. This seems like it might be the first L of the video, but we won't count out Nerds Rising just yet. Mirror shot, no debuff. Might have been fishing for a debuff there. And even the resisted ice beam, like it's still gonna do enough chip here. And Earthquake just like isn't quite enough to threaten the knockout here. So I think the opponent has this one. EQ, gets shielded. And that is a top left. So the team isn't invincible. You might have been thinking, Rise, this is the best team in the world. Well, against Fire, maybe not. Shadow Beedrill into A9. There's the Azu. You know, maybe this is Open Great League. And we just happen to see a Quag first. Wait, does he say on his submission form? Let's see. I'm not sure. You know, is it likely that he built all these shadows within this season? Probably not. So it probably is Open Great League. I probably misspoke. Drill run. Grabs a shield. Just going to take this. Going to call that the Azu doesn't have Hydro Pump. And if it does, I think Fortress would live anyway. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Fortress going to do really well here against Umbreon. These bug bites are going to add up. Earthquake connects. Does some solid damage considering it's an Umbreon. Umbreon, we know how bulky it is. Foul play coming through. Won't quite knock out, but puts Fortress quite low. Goes for the mirror shot here for some chip as Umbreon approaches that second foul play. Mirror shot connects. Umbreon going to be forced to throw here. I think Umbreon might be like 2 away. So Umbreon might get to another foul play. Yeah, it does get to another foul play. So going to actually let Beedrill go, put it all on the Caesar. Caesar going to get a little head start, going to be up a shield where it's so dangerous. Will it get a chance to use that Trailblaze? Well, I guess we'll never know because the opponent top lefts. Beedrill versus Buzzwole. Amazingly, this is where you want to see the Buzzwole. In comes Lantern. Doesn't have really a great response, so is kind of forced to stay in here. Gonna chip it. And gonna come in here with Fortress. Now, the problem here is you're gonna get outpaced to the next move. So this could get a little bit sketchy. If the opponent's willing to fight for switch here, things could get a little bit dicey. Surf gets shielded. Mirror shot just does so little here. I think you just have to go for the EQ, yeah. Plus, if you mirror shot, like best case scenario, you get a bait, and then you probably only get to another mirror shot anyway. They do shield. So this looks a little bit tough. Does he sack the Caesar? Because he needs to say B for The Buzzwole? No, going to come in with B. Now, can B farm down, or is B going to have to throw energy here? B gets the farm down. That's big. Oh, baby. Carbink. You kind of have to swap, though. The problem is Scizor doesn't have a threatening move to the Buzzwole. Oh, but you know what? You know what? If B gets this farm down, and it is CMP, B's going to get the farm down and is going to have a drill run ready to go for the Carbink. This is like perfect endgame management. Holy cow. Opponent maybe could have played it differently, because this drill run, I think, is going to be enough to knock out the bulky Carbink. Drill run, bang! Knocks out the Carbink. If you're the opponent, I think you had to like let yourself get as low as possible before taking out the Scizor. Maybe could have even fully countered down. I'm not sure. DD going to throw a Psycho Boost once again. And then get out of here. Oh, I guess not going to get out of here. Going to stay in. X's are going to do some massive damage if it lands here. Gets shielded. We see the catching a double debuffed Psycho Boost onto the Scizor. A rare move that it can tank quite well. In comes a Skarmory. I've actually seen a decent amount of Skarm lately. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why Skarmory's like starting to make a little bit of a reappearance in the Great League. Let's see. Does he bother shielding? No, not going to shield. The awkward thing here is like this is not easy. This is not an easy amount of health to get rid of against this Skarmory. I guess you have to come in with Fort. And these Bug Bites, dude. Double resisted Bug Bites are not doing anything. They're doing like 1 damage a Bug Bite. And going to shield up. This looks like a little bit of a tough situation. Mirror Shot plus the residual Bug Bites I think should be enough before Skarmory reaches another Sky Attack. Oh, they let it go. Okay. Gonna bait the Mirror Shot. Gets the shield. Gets off the EQ. Is this going to be enough to knock out? Super effective, but it's a non-shadow Nidoqueen. Does still knock out. Looking to dip immediately into Beedrill. Has loaded energy from before. The DD is dry. X-Scissor should be enough to knock out. The opponent knows it. And that is a G to the G. Next opponent. They have no idea what they are in for. B versus Dragonair, both dealing a ton of oppressive fast move damage to each other. We see the catch on what's likely a Body Slam. Beautiful catch onto the Steel type. In comes Medi, not the worst counter swap in the world. It's only going to hit for neutral. That seemed quick. Was that a Power Up Punch? It is a Power Up Punch. That's a little bit worse, to be honest. Throws Mirror Shot a little bit before reaching the Earthquake. I think just wanted to make sure he got off a move, assuming that the Medi was going to throw another pup. Luckily, Beedrill is going to double resist the counters, so these counters still aren't going to do that much. But double boosted, they will start to threaten. So I don't know if he can fully farm. Yeah, going to throw on charge attack priority with the 3rd power-up punch. I can't imagine Medi bothers shielding this. Dragonair comes back, going to throw this. They're probably going to shield, and then it's going to be Scizor up a shield against the rest of the team. Scizor comes in. Dragonair going to throw a move to grab a shield off of Nerds Rising. Aquatail grabs a shield. It's a Cresselia. It's a Cresselia, and double Night Slash will probably be enough. He's already at 2. There is a shield. Yeah, double Night Slash, I think, plus the bullet punches is enough. Shield comes up for Mr. Scizor. Moonblast. Opponent Fission does get the attack drop. That's actually big. Opponent gets the attack drop. This could potentially flip the outcome here. Let's see how much this does. It is a single debuffed Night Slash against this Cress. Has the catch opportunity, and Cresselia is going to be forced. Going to go down. The bullet punches knock out, they do, and the desync and the switch timer allowed him to switch in the Beedrill, and the opponent knew like throwing the move there doesn't do them any good, so they had to commit to a farm down and unfortunately for them, couldn't get it. Here we go. Great League Beedrill into Medi. X's are coming through. X's are... Man, I just can't get over this X's are damage, because for however many seasons we were used to X's are doing a certain amount of damage, and now it's just such impressive damage from Beedrill. Somebody showed this video to Evan7777. Beedrill was his signature for a long time. I don't know if he still likes to run it, but maybe there's still good reason to. Icicle Spear caught on the Caesar. Actually missed if that was a catch or if they just threw Icicle Spear. Another Icicle Spear gets called, and Caesar has lots of energy to threaten whatever comes in. I want to see a Trailblaze land on something unsuspecting. Here we go. Trailblaze going to hit for super effective against the Digger's Bee. Boom! Does nearly half health. I had a game against Lyle Jeffs where I pretty much had the game won, and for some reason I decided to no shield against his Caesar with my like Greninja. I don't know why, and it ended up being a Trailblaze, and I like completely forgot that thing learned Trailblaze. Have you guys ever had one of those situations? Let me know in the comments where you like basically have the game and then they hit you with just a move you were either didn't know they had, or you were like you completely forgot about a certain move. Oh my gosh, that was painful. Also, I'm just noticing I think editor Chris made an error with the spelling of Fortress. That is pretty disrespectful, I gotta say. As per usual, this is like the 12th time editor Chris and I gonna have to have a discussion. Oh my god. Talonflame. Wait a sec. Actually, Beedrill can kind of hold its own here, because the poison jabs add up so much that Beedrill can actually like soft lose this matchup, I believe. Opponent's smart. Oh, he transfers. Oh my god. He transfers the Incinerate onto Caesar. I love how he's trying to fight his way out of this. Oh my god, does he let it go? Or does he shield to get off the Night Slash? He's gonna let it go. But dude, I don't know. I don't know if 2 jabs KOs. He needs 2 jabs to KO. Okay, 2 jabs wasn't gonna KO, so he's gonna throw the X Scissor. Opponent lets it go. Does he somehow win this? There's no way. Well, opponent doesn't have a great response to B after the Talonflame, so if this connects... Well, now Fortress is up a shield. Medi might not have a threatening move for the Fortress. It might be Ice Punch Psychic. What's in the back? Oh, got the defense drop. That stinks. Okay, there are like very few things at this point that the Fortress could still beat. I don't know what it could possibly still beat with this low of health. Gonna get to the mirror shot. What could Fortress still possibly beat? I really don't know. Okay. Can he get to an EQ? You know, that's a great matchup for Fortress, but unfortunately, gonna be too low here. And we're gonna see Superior Vine Whip down. We're gonna see somehow Superior beat a Beedrill and a Fortress. Granted, both of them were extremely low health, but that's unfortunate. Such a dominant lead for the opponent you just have no answer to. That's gonna be a tough game to win. Okay, not the best lead for B, so we see a pivot into Caesar. And opponent's staying in, so I like Nerds Rising throwing this Night Slash right away. Putting the pressure on. Grabs a shield. In comes a Azumarill, and here's where that Trailblaze is going to shine. You know, I used to say Damian Lillard from downtown when the Trailblaze was thrown, but now he's on my team. Now he's on the Bucks, so I don't think I can use that anymore. It's a shame. But Azu's going to expend energy here. Now Beedrill should be able to farm down and then throw a move at the Sableye potentially. Oh, no. Going to go for a big Bug Bite down instead. We'll probably have to eat a charge move here, but seems like Nerds Rising is willing to do so to get more energy. Oh, it's a Hydro Pump. That's going to hurt. In comes Venu. Oh, man. This is... This is like, looks like sweep time for Beedrill. Oh my gosh. Gonna let the Frenzy go. The concern here, though, is like, do Shadow Claws eventually become a problem here after taking this chip damage? I feel like it's close. I think you need to live like 6, though. Actually, wait a sec. Does Fortress have a mirror shot? Oh, and that was CMP, so you're good to go. Got the double X-Scissor for this Sableye. Just maneuvered tremendously well that game. As you see in the bottom right, the elo is going down slightly. But here, catches a nice lead with the Beedrill. In comes Jelly. Doesn't have like an amazing response, so is just going to throw the drill run here first. Maybe like goes Fortress to like sack it or something. Yeah, it goes Fortress because it's the bulkiest of the 3. So that way can kind of sacrifice it, but excuse me, you do want to keep Switch is the thing. You do want to keep your B aligned with the Buzzwole. Surf not quite enough to knock out. If the opponent just lets this Jelly go, I think that'll make things easier for Nerds Rising, but they shield. And if this Jelly hexes down, suddenly this looks a little bit troublesome. Comes in with B, gonna shield up the charge move. The charged attack. It was a Shadow Ball as well. That would have knocked out probably. In comes Slash, and we're gonna see a very similar situation here to that one Carbink in the back game, where he couldn't retain Switch, but now you swap in... Oh, or not? I guess feels comfortable enough to just stay in and go for another drill run. Opponent tries to catch. Oh my gosh, Caesar winning CMP is so big here. Because this is going to make the jab down possible. If the Buzzwole had one CMP, I don't know if Beedrill could have jabbed all the way down. But now it's going to be an easy jab down. And you're going to have the drill run ready to fire against the Alolan Sandslash. This should knock out. Super effective from a very high attack Pokemon. Boom! Knocks out Mr. Alolan Sandslash. Let's go, baby. Next opponent. Swampert lead, okay. Swampert's kind of tough for the whole team, to be honest. But Beedrill winning CMP is nice. If this connects, maybe you consider just letting it go, but it doesn't connect, so... I'm gonna let it go anyway, okay. Maybe a quick swap into Fortress here. Swap into Caesar. Well, Swampert has done enough work at this point. Perhaps they just let it go. And so maybe you go straight for the Trailblaze here. Yeah, gonna go for the Trailblaze on charge move priority. Trailblaze knocks out the Swampert. Double super effective. And now it's a boosted Caesar. So this thing... Gligar's not the best answer. This thing's gonna put in a little bit of work. Night Slash coming through. And if you're willing to put up a shield against this Aerial Ace, you're going to be able to do some real work here. Plus, you kind of have to shield because Fortress does not want to deal with this Gligar. Going to throw right on 5. It's another charge attack priority. Does the opponent shield, or do they let their Gligar go down? They're going to let it go down. In comes Slash. They kind of have to shield at this point. Otherwise, they're going to be way too low. Now, can Slash get to double drill run here to knock out? I think it can before the EQ, so maybe you have to settle for the mirror shot. Yeah, gonna have to settle for the mirror shot. This will chunk, and you still have a little health on your Caesar for some bullet punches. So this game isn't quite over. The thing is, the jab is just going to do such little damage, but one bullet punch will do some solid damage. I think you got to go for the bullet punch first. And then the jabs. Make sure you get off that bullet. Oh, he got 2 bullet punches off. And the jab KOs. Let's go. It was delayed on the damage, on the visual, but that's how the game has been kind of functioning, unfortunately. Superior lead is an amazing lead because the whole team beats Superior. So switch advantage like doesn't really matter right here. He might go straight into Fortress after this. No, I'm going to go Caesar. which makes sense as well, because you can simply shield, and after this chip damage, the Night Slash should be enough to knock out. I think you can do one more and throw. Yeah. Night Slash probably knocks out at this point. Night Slash. Oh, I'm wrong. Doesn't knock out. But just willing to let it go. So might wait out the switch timer, come in B, knowing that they're not going to come in with Superior. And Superior's not going to have a fun time in the back anyway. So as long as it's not like a hard answer to the B, Nerds Rising can simply just stay in. So yeah, you just stay in. CMP, is he 4 away from the next X-Scissor? If he's 4 away, he's in a great spot. Oh, they let it go. Now he's chilling. Now he's chilling. Now it's Fortress saying, mwahaha. I did my exaggerated laugh, and then my genuine laugh was kind of like the exaggerated laugh. That was kind of funny. Tough lead. Yikes. Gonna have to stay in. I would have considered like swapping Caesar here just to see what they do, but gotta stay in. Oh, gets a shield. Okay, well, immediately the situation has gone from really bad to, okay, maybe there's some play. Because you get a shield advantage. If you get some sort of advantage out of this lead, that's great. Gonna have to shield up Caesar, I think. Caesar is one of my favorite Pokemon. People always ask me, I get it like every other stream, Rise, what's your favorite Pokemon? Caesar always was one of my faves because I just thought he was super cool and sleek looking, super fast, kind of tough. And it looks like we're going to double shield the Caesar, go for the Bullet Punch down. Gets this Noctowl. Lots of energy. I mean, if they don't have a great response in the back, this Caesar could just go to town here. Opponent is thinking, oh no! Oh no! Is it double Mud Boy? Is it double Mud Boy? Trailblaze incoming! Bang! Oh, and it's Carbink. How much is this second Trailblaze gonna do? Super effective damage. Does around half health. And that is a game that went from like a bad lead to just complete domination. That is crazy. Terrible lead, and the ended up not even being close in Nerd Rising's favor. This might be the final battle of the video. A absolutely horrible lead. But look at how much these jabs are adding up. So, like, if you get the shield here and... Oh, God. Okay. Forced to go into Caesar. This is so bad, dude. Shields the Boat Club. Holy cow. Nerds Rising, do you win this game, bro? Do you actually win this game? I feel like there's no way. If they let this Night Slash go, maybe? But if they shield, like... Oh, God, dude. Top left. So there you have it. There you have some of the painful losses with this team, along with a lot of the amazing victories. Awesome stuff. Thank you very much to Nerds Rising for the battle submission. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Go check out Nerds Rising's channel as well. Link in the description. And all that said, thank you guys so much. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.